Every day, the Animal Care Society works to make sure that no dogs and cats are euthanized in shelters. And this weekend at Rescues and Roses, they're strutting their stuff. This affable, adorable, and, by the way, adoptable dog is Bob. And according to Savannah Brown, if it weren't for the Animal Care Society, his story could be a lot different.
Bob was actually going to be euthanized at the shelter that we pulled him from. Unfortunately, that is something that lots of shelters do face.
Bob is just one of the 700 dogs and cats whose lives were saved by the Animal Care Society last year. On Sunday at Nulu Marketplace, the third annual Rescues and Roses fashion show will feature models taking rescued and adoptable dogs down the runway to raise money and awareness for their cause. For Brown, being featured at an event like Rescues and Roses shows just how much they've expanded.
We started out 40 years ago as a very small mom and pop local rescue, and we have grown into something big and amazing.
Rescues and Roses is being presented by the local pet store, The Dog Shop. And aside from the fashion show, there will be 25 vendors from around the world of pets and beyond. It's this type of event that Brown feels is directly in the Animal Care Society's wheelhouse and lets them serve dogs and cats like Bob every day.
Whatever we can do to collaborate with other organizations and small businesses to get exposure out there for them and for us, we really enjoy doing that.
Now, in the story, I mentioned that last year the Animal Care Society rescued 700 dogs and cats. This year, they're going for an even 1,000. In Nulu, Sam Carter, WLKY News.
Hope they do. Well, Rescues and Roses is a free event. However, some VIP tickets are for sale. You can find links to those on our website, WLKY.com.
An autism diagnosis can be life-changing, but a local nonprofit organization is helping to give them a sense of normalcy. We'll show you how. They do it coming up.
A major construction project aims to improve traffic in one part of Jefferson County. We have details on the development and why not everyone is happy about it.
You're watching WLKY News.
We're not looking forward to it. I realize there's progress that probably will be made
New at 5:30, some major construction is ramping up along a busy road in Jefferson County, but not everyone's excited to see changes. Some neighbors, in fact, have concerns about the work to improve the overall safety along Billtown Road in Jeffersontown.
WLKY's Jamie Mays explains what drivers can expect once construction is complete.
Crews are in the process of making several changes to this stretch of Billtown Road, and neighbors I spoke with had mixed reactions to the construction.
It may benefit others on down the road, but it's not something that we look forward to.
Mert Wall says after 19 years living near Billtown Road, she wasn't thrilled to find out there would be construction near her home. The Kentucky Transportation Cabinet says contractors are starting major road work, adding new turn lanes and a traffic signal along Billtown Road from north of Colonnades Place to south of Eastham Road. The goal is to improve that state highway's capacity, functionality, and safety. But Wall says she's concerned. Once the project is finished, there may be more congestion during rush hour and early mornings.
If they put in a stoplight, which is what we understand they're going to do, then the traffic will back up in front of our entrance.
Some changes include adding turn lanes at various intersections, putting a traffic signal at the Billtown and Fairground Road, widening some lanes, as well as improving drainage and rebuilding sidewalks. And people who drive along these lanes often say because this is such a well-traveled road,
it's really busy, a lot of traffic.
this is a much-needed investment in the area.
Well, again, I just think that it lowers the speed of the traffic that's going up and down Billtown Road.
Jamie Mays, WLKY News.